videos. And I'm going to give a shout out here to Fritz KO Vids.
Hello, my name is Fritz KO, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Fritz KO Vids. Over the past few years, I've made a lot of different videos on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have enjoyed them all. I have plans for the future for many more. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you guys would like new videos. This is a continuance of the saga of the Rh-negative bloodlines that we've been going through here on my YouTube channel the last year or so. And this pretty much takes off right where the last video leaves off with the pineal gland. There's a little bit more of a sinister note to this video, obviously. You read the title. Let's just jump right into this. I have seen all sorts of different conspiracies on online forums asking questions like, why would the Illuminati be studying Rh-negative blood? And why would the government be tracking Rh-negative people? And these are interesting questions if they are true. As I recommend to everyone always in my videos, please always do your own research. Never believe anything you read or hear without first fact-checking. There's lots of fake news running around nowadays. I've spent countless years researching this topic, me personally. My videos are factual to the best of my knowledge, but to be honest with you, a lot of what I do here on my YouTube channel is theorize and then present those theories to you guys. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Hit the like button and subscribe. I am only one person, and people can be wrong. I will correct any mistakes I make, but I need you guys to point them out so I can correct them. This topic, Rh-negative people being tracked by world government agencies, would not be surprising to me at all, mainly because people with ORH-negative blood are walking, talking body part banks. Not only can they give their blood to anyone, but the same goes for their organs, as well as the rest of their body parts, like eyes, arms, and legs. There is a whole lot to this, and I have brought up some of this info in past videos. Also, I am finding out new info all the time, and I'm making new videos about Rh-negative blood and other different topics all the time. Like I said previously, so hit the like button and subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about my new videos. You actually have to do that nowadays, or my new videos, you won't be notified about them. I am currently setting up a studio where I will be able to answer live questions from you guys, conduct interviews, and I will be able to connect with you, the viewer, in a more in-depth sort of way. Tell me in the comment sections which times and dates you prefer I go live at, and I'm planning on possibly like having a scheduled date, like release big videos on Friday, go live on Saturday. Then you guys can ask questions about the video I released the night before. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section, if you think this is a good idea or not. Anyway, regardless, I apologize for the long intro here. Let's just get right to the point. Like I have said, I've spent lots of years looking into this mystery of Rh-negative blood, who has it, where did these people come from, etc. for many years. Most of the info that I have looked at, I have found to be inaccurate. And there is a lot of info out there that I have been dissecting throughout the years. I've tried to avoid this topic mainly because there's so much speculation around it, and it's hard to decipher what is real from what is made up crap. This is my version of the theory, are Rh-negative people being tracked by worldwide government intelligence agencies. And my theory may be crap, but I truly doubt it. Intelligence agencies are interested in a certain carrier of Rh negative blood. They are looking for people who have a complete deletion of the RHD gene. For all of the Rh negatives with African ancestry who ask me how they are Rh negative, let me answer that question for you, because I do get it a lot. Nearly all Caucasians with Rh negative blood have a total deletion of the RHD gene. It is extremely rare for Africans and Asians to have a complete deletion of the RHD gene. African and Asian people with Rh negative blood usually always have a RHD gene. It's just inactive. If they do have a deleted Rh gene, it is caused by recent admixture with the Caucasian race. Intelligence agencies are also interested in Rh negative people who possess the CCR5 delta 32 gene, although this is not mandatory. The CCR5 delta 32 gene is a mutated form of the CCR5 gene. The mutation is caused by a deletion of 32 base pairs normally found in the CCR5 gene. This gene is found only in European, West Asian, and North African populations. The CCR5 delta 32 gene originated in the Caucasian race and is only found in West Asian, North African populations due to admixture, and isn't found in the sub-Saharan African population. Hope this helps answer your guys' questions. This gene causes people to have a resistance to the HIV virus and other diseases that need the CCR5 protein to enter cells in order to cause infection. These rare deleted genes originated in the Caucasian race, and having these genes can cause you to be a targeted individual. You may experience a wide variety of intrusions into your life. These intrusions can range from simply having medical records monitored to mail tampering. Your cell phone conversations and GPS locations may be recorded, and you may be followed on foot or by car. People have also claimed to have mysterious paranormal experiences. I could go on and on. I'm about to share a lot of controversial information with you guys, as I always do. So hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell too. I am positive the information I'm sharing with you would be classified as conspiracy theory by the mainstream media. A lot of this information was once classified top secret. I'm only sharing what I've researched and what seems to be truthful. Because one thing that is for sure in life is that the truth about anything is something that's hard to locate. Good luck on your journey to find that truth. Former M16 agent turned whistleblower James Casbolt claims to have worked in black ops drug trafficking operations during the mid to late 90s in London, England. He has spoken out about black operations that involve the recruitment and study of Rh negative people. James stated that he was chosen for a British MK Ultra sub-project due to his father's involvement in the intelligence community, and because he possesses rare Celtic genes, he and his family have Rh negative blood. James Casbolt has reported that the NSA recruits Celtic Rh negative people because they believe people with these genetics have a predisposition to have paranormal experiences and psychic abilities, such as telepathy, precognition, and clairvoyance. And if you think this is silly, watch the 2009 George Clooney movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats. I've seen this movie, and it's about a Special Forces agent, George Clooney, who reveals the existence of a secret psychic military unit whose goal is to end war as we know it by the use of psychic warfare. The founder of this unit has gone missing, and George Clooney and another guy go out to find him. This movie is loosely based on real government MK Ultra military type programs. That's why I recommend you should watch it. For many generations, ancient Celtic people practiced psychic and magic rituals for their pagan religion of Druidry. And the NSA and other top intelligence agencies believe psychic abilities are in the genetic memories of the Rh negative bloodlines. Even if a Rh negative individual hasn't practiced psychic abilities, they can be easily trained to do so. All this started with Operation Paperclip. Google that or watch the video I made about UFOs where Operation Paperclip gets brought up. Researchers first suspected genetic memories were possible when they began studying the migration of monarch butterflies. Beginning in September and October, millions of monarch butterflies migrate from southern Canada and the United States to overwintering sites in central Mexico, where they arrive in November. The butterflies begin the return trip in March and arrive in July. The lifespan of an individual butterfly is too short for it to complete the entire round trip. Female monarchs lay eggs during the migration, and it takes at least 3 generations of butterflies to migrate from Canada to Mexico. And it takes no less than 5 generations to migrate from Mexico to Canada. The migration of the monarch butterfly baffled scientists for many years because the butterflies knew where to go without ever taking the trip before. No matter when or where the monarch butterfly matures, it knows the migration route. Researchers have hypothesized that the migration is genetically programmed within the butterfly, just like our circadian rhythm is in our pineal gland. This phenomenon has been dubbed as genetic memory. Researchers have also wondered if humans have genetic memories and whether different ethnic groups have their own unique genetic memories. And this is what the butterfly in MK Ultra symbolism represents. Scientific research must have concluded humans have genetic memories because Rh negative people have been used by numerous intelligence agencies in a multitude of different classified projects, and I'm guessing this is because of their psychic genetic memories. In 1979, the Soviet Union was spending 60 million rubles annually on paranormal research. In response to the rumors that the Soviet Union had favorable results, the U.S. intelligence agencies began funding their own research programs. The U.S. military was very interested in psychic abilities and the potential use of such abilities in military and domestic applications. In 1979, at Fort Meade, Maryland, a U.S. Army unit later known as the Stargate Project was established by defense intelligence agencies to hone the craft of psychic powers and apply it for military use. The main purpose of Project Stargate was to create a breed of super soldiers who would have powerful psychic abilities, such as the ability to become invisible at will and walk through walls, as previously mentioned about the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats. Again, check that out. And also remote view and the ability to see events, people, places, or things from a great distance away using nothing but the power of their minds. Major General Albert Stubblebine was a major proponent of Project Stargate and psychic warfare from 1979 to 1984. He initiated Project Jedi within Project Stargate, which he commanded from 1981 to 1984. to create a psychic super soldier. Stubblebine was forced to take early retirement from the Army in 1984 after some controversy that involved violations due to uncleared civilians working in restricted areas that process classified information. This is the official reason behind his early retirement. He was a key leader in the 1983 invasion of Grenada and was, according to a 1983 article published by the Daily Mail, at the heart of the American military machine. In 1990, Stubblebine was inducted into the Military Hall of Fame. This man was highly decorated and clearly took his military service serious. One would only assume that the military and government officials took psychic abilities serious as well. MK Ultra and Project Stargate were real, not conspiracy. Google it. The CIA was caught giving unsuspected Americans LSD and even killed Frank Olson. Google that. Also, I'd like to bring up the Tuskegee experiment. The Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male was an infamous and unethical clinical study conducted between 1932 and 1972. This went on for almost 50 years, and it was conducted by the U.S. Public Health Service. Basically, the Public Health Department, nowadays referred to as DHS, gave black people syphilis and never cured these people, and they could have cured them. Instead, DHS doctors and scientists monitored and watched the horrible side effects take over and eventually kill those people, infecting them, their wives, their children. It's sad the things we let our government do in all of our names, and it's only because we are all compliant that they can do the horrible things that they have done. I'm sure black Americans look to this as discrimination, and it sure is. But to put things in perspective, the CIA was drugging rich businessmen with LSD and videotaping them sleeping with prostitutes for blackmail. I mean, Frank Olson jumped out of a window to his death because of this. White or black does not matter to them. That is another chain of the mind they use to control us all, by keeping us all fighting with each other. Think about it. Project Stargate ran under the Defense Intelligence Agency for 16 years. Until 1995, the Defense Appropriations Bill directed that the program be transferred to the CIA. The CIA was instructed to conduct a review of the program, and in 1995, the CIA contacted the American Institutes for Research to evaluate Project Stargate. Their final report was released to the public November 28, 1995. The final recommendation by the American Institute of Research was to terminate the Stargate effort. The CIA conducted that there was no case with which psychic abilities helped guide intelligence operations. So either the CIA thought it was all crazy crap, or they drove it underground like old MK Ultra programs like of the sort that killed Frank Olson. Some think that there is no way that the military would have spent millions of dollars and have their top men work for decades on a project that did not yield the expected results. But that happens all the time, guys. Our government is good at wasting millions, if not billions of dollars on ridiculous things. I'm sure we've all heard of the $200,000 toilet seat that was brought up a couple years back, and they were going through government spending at the Senate, and they're like, "Who pays $200,000 for a toilet seat?" I wish I could remember the circumstance for that, but I cannot. It might have been Clinton era. I don't know. It's possible that due to the countless secret breaches the project had under the Defense Intelligence Agency, that the CIA decided to take over, and in order to continue it in total secrecy, they drove it underground. Anyway, the CIA caused the public to be outraged because they declared that the U.S. military spent $20 million of taxpayer money on a futile attempt to militarize something ridiculous as psychic powers. The CIA, through the Freedom of Information Act system, released 12,000 files totaling 89,000 pages of material, declaring that this was all the research ever conducted within Project Stargate. It's foolish for anyone to think that this is all the research. It's possible that the CIA confiscated the most promising research in order to take the program underground and hide all that promising research away from the public, keeping it all for themselves in the continued program. The whole point I'm trying to make is that if psychic abilities are real, then top intelligence agencies and militaries of the world started to militarize these psychic abilities over 40 years ago. And as of now, the level of militarizations of psychic abilities would be far beyond unknown for the average Joes like us to even know what the capabilities of things like that would be. Some have claimed that through rigorous study, top intelligence agencies and militaries of the world learn that Rh-negative people are predisposed to have psychic abilities and are more likely to have paranormal experiences. This is one of the reasons why intelligence agencies are monitoring and recruiting Rh-negative people. Another program intelligence agencies are recruiting Rh-negative people for is Project MKUltra, a mind control program. If you've never heard of it before, you probably should Google it. The people who run this program believe Rh-negative people are prime candidates for trauma-based mind control due to their genetic memories. Could this be why all the major political figures have this blood type? It has been rumored for some time that the presidents and prime ministers of Western nations are merely puppets for a shadow government. A video about Rh-negative elite I am working on now, and many other crazy topics. Has the shadow government chosen to put people with Rh-negative blood in positions of power because they are easily controlled? We could speculate on this on, and we'll probably make a video about this in the future because it's interesting, and I'm sure you guys are interested. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments section. Project Monarch was yet another sub-project of the CIA main project MKUltra. You can find out more about Project Monarch and Project Mannequin by watching my YouTube videos about mind control and about MKUltra. I find it interesting that two self-claimed mind control victims from different countries have both disclosed in their books that intelligence agencies are looking to recruit Rh-negative people of Celtic descent for mind control and genetic manipulation programs. These people are Kathy O'Brien and James Casbolt. Kathy O'Brien's book, Transformation of America, mentions mind control victims, and James Casbolt's book, Agent Buried Alive, does also. Intelligence agencies are very interested in the genetics of Rh-negative people. Some say it's because intelligence agencies believe these people are direct descendants of the lost tribe of Dan. We will make a video about our Rh-negative people, the lost tribe of Dan, in the future, and that will be really interesting to look into. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload new videos. And please, if you're tired of the computer voice and want to see it put to rest, start becoming involved in my Patreon. I'll put a link to that right above the comment section. And as always, thank you for watching.